Hey everybody, Charles here from O'Reilly Auto Parts to show you how to change the engine oil and filter in a 2008 to 2020 Dodge Grand Caravan. Before I get into that, take a second to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, so you don't miss out on any of our new content. Today, I'll be changing the oil and filter in this 2017 Grand Caravan, and procedures will be similar for a lot of Grand Caravan models from 2008 to 2020. But be sure to know the specifics for your vehicle before getting started. If you're not completely comfortable doing this yourself, we'd be happy to recommend a professional technician in your area. Once you've got your supplies together, here's what you'll do. First, park on a level surface. Run the vehicle until it reaches normal operating temperature. And open the hood. Pull up on the engine cover to remove it. Take off the air intake hose by loosening the clamps on both ends with a flathead screwdriver. This should give you access to the oil filter housing. Place a rag or shop towel around the base of the housing before removing the cap. Use a ratchet and 15/16 or 24mm socket to loosen the cap. You'll remove the cap and use filter as a unit by lifting them straight out of the housing. Remove the filter from the cap by pulling directly out on it. Take the old O-ring off the rim of the cap. Set the cap aside and discard the old O-ring. Chock the rear wheels. Lift and support the front end of the vehicle. Locate the oil drain plug and slide your drain pan underneath. Use a ratchet and 1/2" or 13mm socket to loosen the drain plug. Then remove it the rest of the way by hand. Let the oil drain completely. Removing the oil fill cap will allow the oil to drain more quickly. Rethread the drain plug by hand. Then use a torque wrench and socket to tighten it to 20 foot-pounds. Slide your drain pan from underneath the vehicle. Lower the front end and remove the wheel chocks. Use some fresh oil to lubricate the new O-ring and install it on the oil filter cap. Install the filter in the cap by pressing the flat end directly in until it's secure. Lower the filter into the housing and thread it by hand until it's snug. Tighten the cap to 18 foot-pounds. If you haven't already, remove the oil fill cap. For this application, we'll add 6 quarts of SAE 5W20. Put the fill cap back on. And use the dipstick to check the oil level. Start the engine and check for leaks. Once you're sure there aren't any leaks, turn the engine off and recheck the oil level. If everything looks good, reinstall the air intake hose and tighten the clamps at both ends. Snap the engine cover back in place and close the hood. Now you can move to the cab to reset the oil change maintenance indicator. Turn the key in the ignition to the on position without starting the engine. If your vehicle has keyless start, without pressing the brake pedal, push the engine start-stop button to cycle the ignition to the on-run position without starting the engine. Slowly depress the accelerator 3 times within 10 seconds. Turn the ignition to off, or with keyless start, without pressing the brake pedal, push the start-stop button once more to return the ignition to the off-lock position. And that's it. You'll find everything you need for this and other jobs at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store or O'ReillyAuto.com. Our how-to videos are designed to help answer questions we get in our stores every day. If you found this one helpful, subscribe to our channel to get all the latest. We'll see you again soon.